this nigga just made some very unnecessary comments about Kawhi Leonard and how he should be fucking uh fired, for lack of a better word. He should be released from all his contracts. He did go on to say, I guess for whatever making up it does, that they should pay him out his contract. But they say whatever they need to do to release him, they need to just release him from the league. And as an analyst, that was a bit fucking harsh.
She was gonna play it.
All right.
I just have to say it. I'm sick of Kawhi Leonard. I'm sick of him.
And the internet is sick of you, nigga.
Why don't you just retire? I mean, the dude blackmails the Clippers into moving heaven and earth to acquire Paul George because he was threatening to go to the Lakers if they didn't do what he wanted when they were trying to get him from his 1 year stint in Toronto after winning the title there. They gave him everything he wanted. All the money, manicures, pedicures, helicopter rides, private planes, and they gave him everything. This brother
hairline is disturbing.
Has missed so many damn games it don't make any sense. He's missed more than 50% of his games. I think him and Paul George have played like a grand total of 3 playoff games together. I mean, you just can't make this up. 22% of their games together altogether. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. And this brother drops 38 in game 1. 31 in game 2, going at Kevin Durant and Devin Booker in Phoenix. Series tied 1-1, walked off the court, looked fine, and then Ty Lue gets noticed the day of the game, he ain't available to play. Even Ty Lue said it was frustrating. See off.
Okay. Yeah.
For y'all.
You can stop it.
This is Stephen A. talking.
Fuck Stephen A.
And I'd rather
You can stop it.
Yeah. He's extra. He's way too invested in that. Like to say, all right, yeah, he's injury prone. This was a bad decision. All right, cool. Say that. You get that off. That makes sense. But say, yeah, they need to do whatever and all this other shit. It's a goddamn. This nigga act like they committed a goddamn crime. Nah, nigga just injury prone. He would have hated the T Mac Orlando years.
Fam.
Hey.
He would have hated Grant Hill.
Yeah.
Nigga, fuck Grant Hill. This nigga don't have a problem with the insurance industry. Like, they get paid for you being a good person. Like, they get their longest money from you following every single fucking rule. Like, and once it's all said and done and you follow every rule, they don't even throw you a fucking happy birthday party. Like, you don't even get you just gave me a whole nother car's worth of car payments. Here's a car. They just get to take all that money and go home. So if anybody is robbing anybody, I doubt if it's fucking Kawhi Leonard before the fucking insurance industry. Most of them fucking billionaires ain't lifted a fucking ball. There's plenty of people up that chain of motherfucker that is robbing that team before Kawhi Leonard ass.
Mm-hmm.
How would the insurance company be robbing the team?
No,
like, I'm trying to just connect. I'm trying to connect it to sports, like because Stephen A. Smith is a sports commentator, so I would want his gripes and his comments to be centered around and related to sports.
So if any motherfucker, any insurance they pay, if they never get injured, do they get their money back?
No.
Exactly. So there's plenty of people robbing them people of their money.
That's not robbing them, though. That's not how it works.
Insurance is definitely robbery.
He's not robbing them. That's not how that works.
Hold on, okay, because I mean, okay, look, he's not robbing them technically, I guess.
So then let's align this argument.
Man, Joe, hold on. I can't have. But can I get the shit out first before you cut me the fuck off? If you want to hear it or you don't. I don't think he's robbing. I don't think he's robbing them necessarily, but I think he is. I think he is what you would call gold bricking. I think that is the knock or the argument as to what it is that he is actually doing. I think that's where it lies. When you walk off the court and you look fine, and then you can't play anymore for the playoffs, or this season is just a wash for you off of seemingly no actual injury. That's what the complaint is. It's that these don't seem to be injuries. You're not experiencing a Grant Hill where, man, we saw you have an injury and you trying to rehabilitate and come back, and then you get another setback and you have to rehabilitate and come back and shit like that. No, what often is the case with you is that load management, and you say it. I need to take time off. Load management. Take care of my body. Load management. And then you do all this load management shit to take care of your body for it to turn out that, hey, look, yeah, my body ain't gonna let me go today. I ain't gonna be able to go. I'm not gonna push it. And you give the impression that you're not gonna push it. You don't push it. Paul George, I would argue, has probably been just as injured as Kawhi Leonard over the entirety of his stint in the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit less, but shit, they've been two snake bit motherfuckers. You don't get to just be 3 games with just one motherfucker being injured all the time. I think it'd be a combination of both of y'all being in and out.
Yeah, they.
However, when Paul goes down, you see it. You look at it like, oh, he got hurt. He's hurt. It's an obvious injury. It's noticeable. It's conspicuous. Kawhi's ain't that. So it tends to lend itself to more judgment, more speculation, more suspicion of fuck is really going on with dude. It didn't look like it was that bad. You didn't seem hurt yesterday, and now you showing up in the wheelchair. Like, what the fuck is the crutches for? I thought it was just a sprain. Like, those are the things that you see, that you hear happening with him. So I can get the frustration from a sports standpoint and from a sports commentator standpoint of having to call out are you just saying you're injured or are you actually injured? And having the suspicion that this man ain't even injured. This man just want to take money from individuals that are paying for the most minute of ailment. He won't push through nothing for nothing. And there's some legitimacy to that thought. Because when he was in San Antonio, it was thought that he could come back. Right? Wasn't that the thing?
Yep.
Yeah. So this has followed him. It ain't nothing like just sprung up and just happened at the thin blue air. This has been a career-long issue. And hey, look, he may actually legitimately be injured and have to maintain his body in this fashion. But if he was on my team, I'd try to buy him out. I really would. You too much on the books for the contribution that you have. You're paying you a max player salary, fam. You're not a max player.
I mean, but I believe he's got a short contract. Like either this year or next year, he'll be a free agent again because those are the contracts that most players are signing. So no, you just got to eat this. And then, and also another thing that Stephen A. failed to point out: Kawhi was injured when they signed him. You don't sign a motherfucker that's injured and then be surprised when that motherfucker gets injured again.
I mean, he was injured, but he just won a championship. So
I mean,
you
but he
would
was who he was before he got here.
hey look, injured championship MVP. He was the finals MVP, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He the motherfucker that hit the full bouncer against Philly, right?
Yep.
So I mean, I'm just saying. He gave motherfuckers some shit to salivate after, like, oh man, if we
Mm-hmm.
get him and we put him with him, who we could take LA and it's right for the taking. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get it. It makes sense to me. But it also makes sense to me now, looking at where we're at. I don't see him ever coming back and making a max player's impact on the team.
I mean, but correct me if I'm wrong, but Kawhi Leonard didn't recently sign with the Clippers. He most recently re-signed with the Clippers, right?
Yeah, he did.
Like it was an extension, meaning he was already there and hurt, and then they re-signed him while he was there and hurt.
Yep.
That's the damn thing.
Hey, look, hey, look, hey, look.
He was
I'm
who he
not.
was when he got here.
Hey, look. I am not going to say that you don't get to be smart because you were dumb. I'm not going to hold them to saying, hey, look, just because you gave him that contract, that you can't try to figure out a way to get out from under it in the most economical way possible. Hey, look, do whatever finagling you got to do. Like I'm a proponent of buyouts. I think you can negotiate a sum that will make all parties involved happy. I don't know. Maybe Kawhi would be interested in some sort of Bobby Beneal type of deal. And we'll be hearing about how much the Clippers is paying this motherfucker in 2063.
Hmm.
If you're not familiar with Bobby Beneal, he's getting paid from is it the Mets?
Yep, the Mets.
The
Because
Mets is still paying this man a lot of money every year for not playing baseball for a very long time.
and you know who negotiated that buyout on behalf of the Mets?
I do not.
Mr. Ponzi scheme himself.
Mr. Madoff?
Yeah.
Mr. Madoff is the
Miss
reason that Bonilla got to make off with. Hey, but
yeah.
didn't he fuck up a lot of Bobby other money though?
Nah, he was negotiating on behalf of the Mets. This was
Oh shit, he was the Mets. Oh shit. Hey look,
yeah.
hey look, hey look, hey look, hey look, hey look. Yeah, that sound like the type of motherfucker that's got the pay later mentality.
Yeah,
By the
he
time they catch up, I won't be here.
mhm.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up. I ain't know. Hell nah.
Yeah. That was wild when I found that shit out.
uh, uh,
But
um,
yeah, Stephen A. Smith, yeah, I mean Kawhi Leonard, he was an he was injury prone when he got there. They signed him knowing that he was injury prone. Stephen A. Smith should not be directing all of his angst at Kawhi Leonard for accepting, asking for, and receiving the shit that he got. He Stephen A. needs to be directing all that angst at the team that signed him. Don't hate
mhm.
the person that signed the contract. Hate the team that re-signed him.
Hey, look. In all fairness, to Stephen A. Not that I'm necessarily fair to Stephen A. or anybody for that matter, but he does seem to like start out on like a level 8, regardless of the topic or the person or whatever the fuck is going on.
So this might not have got him that angry.
Might not have got him that angry.